What's up, underrated family? It's Reese, and today we're going to be reacting to 10 things that 99% of people can't do, and we're going to see if we're part of the 1%. Alright guys, the first thing we got is the paralyzed finger trick.
Paralyzed finger trick. Isn't it funny how much our hands differ? Unless you're ambidextrous and can write with both hands, chances are you'll be able to do everything with one and almost nothing with another.
Quick side note, I can't do everything with both hands, just so y'all know.
Try it. Unless you're extra special, we bet your handwriting is pretty terrible with your weaker hand.
No, mine's solid. Mine's real solid.
Which is why we usually always rely on one hand to pick things up for us, to write down important notes, or to eat with. But did you know that even your strong hand has some limitations? You might not know this, but the tendons in your ring finger and middle finger are actually connected. This might not mean much to you until you try out the paralyzed finger trick. Bend your middle finger and keep the others straight.
Okay.
Put them on a flat surface. Try and lift each of your fingers individually.
Alright, so we pretty much gotta put your middle finger down. Yeah. And then this ring finger is gonna be the one that they said you're not supposed to be able to lift, but I gotta put my hand on the ground, so I'm gonna show y'all real quick. Alright y'all, got my middle finger down. Can I get my ring finger? No. Alright, so obviously the first one I failed, and I'm not a part of that 1%. Let's see what the second one is.
Licking your elbow. In the grand scheme of life, this isn't something that's going to cause you many issues long term. Unless, of course, you're someone who spills things a lot. If this is you, then maybe accidentally leaning on your spillages and having to wipe your elbow is a constant source of pain. But luckily, it doesn't happen to many of us. However, if you're in that small percentage of people, then you might be aware of how difficult it is to lick your elbow. Some might even say it's impossible. They're not wrong, but they're not far off the truth. For most of us, licking your own elbow is nothing but a far-off dream. The reason why we struggle to do this is simply
yeah, I don't know about this one, yo.
and our limitations when it comes to contorting our bodies. Obviously, your elbow and your tongue are on opposite sides of your body, which doesn't help matters when you realize you've just dipped half your arm in spilled ketchup. But while the majority of us are reaching for a serviette, there are a few magical people out there who can lick their elbows. These are the people who are either incredibly bendy or have longer or shorter arms, allowing them...
Alright, well I guess we can see if I'm extremely bendy, as the guy said. Am I extremely bendy? Alright, my elbow right here. Hey, guys, let me use my other arm. That's probably the problem. There's no way it's that hard. Dang, y'all. I'm over 2. On to the next one.
Bend the last thumb joint. We like to show our approval by throwing a thumbs up sign at someone when they've done something impressive. It's a simple sign. You've likely done it 100 times in your life, and you probably will do it again. We can all do it, right? Yes, we can. But there are a few people who take it one step further and bend their top thumb joint even more. If you're anything like us, you're probably a bit weirded out by this, and are wondering if this is even possible.
Stuff creepy.
We know you're about to do it anyway, but we do recommend not...
Yo, what if you guys were dating somebody and they could just bend their fingers back and they're all like stretchy like that? I feel like I kind of be weirded out. That's stuff weird.
The reason why a few people are able to do this is down to...
Oh no, I don't want nobody moving their fingers like that.
Because as much as it's a neat party trick, it also means your joints are more likely to dislocate.
Maybe I shouldn't do it, might get hurt. Maybe I'm part of that 1% though, I don't know.
Isn't something you want to experience at a party after all. Those who do have...
Alright y'all, so I'm 0 for 2. Now we're gonna try the finger one. Let's see if I can bend it. Maybe one of these. I ain't doing nothing good with my fingers, so obviously I'm 0 for 3. I can't do that one. Maybe I got this next one. Something about the eyebrow.
Raise one eyebrow. Is it just us who thinks it looks pretty impressive and sometimes a bit intimidating when someone raises one eyebrow? You're never sure if they're approving of your actions.
Oh yeah, I think I can do this one.
Or try again.
My 0 and 3 might get a score on it real quick.
Maybe you've attempted it yourself so you can throw back an identical eyebrow next time someone gets on your bad side. Chances are, you can spend as many hours in front of the mirror as you like, but you won't be able to successfully raise one independent eyebrow. Sure, there are a few...
I might not have won the first 3, but I'm telling y'all, the rest, I'm doing everything. I'm not playing around the rest of this time. I'm not playing around at all.
People who have this talent, and maybe they've successfully spent their days contorting their face in the mirror, or maybe it's just genetics. Supposedly, this nifty trick is hereditary. So if you spotted your parents pulling the face before, then you might one day be able to do the same. Others think it comes from practice.
Alright, so they said the one eyebrow, pretty much, you guys see it. One up and then one down, so let's see. Oh! Oh! Hey, I told y'all, I'm not playing around. So what, I think I'm 1 for 4, 1 for 4. Let's go on to the next one.
Sneeze with eyes open. There's a very old rumor about this trick, which says that those who have attempted it have suffered with popped eyes, or at least incredibly strained ones. We're not sure how accurate this is because we've never seen it on the news or actually met anyone that's happened to, but we'll definitely bear it in mind when trying it out. Most of the time when we sneeze, it's involuntary. You'll know this if you've ever done a loud one in the middle of class or when you're trying to be quiet. It's always the case. Once a sneeze is on its way, there's no stopping it from taking over your body. So it's strange to think that some people are able to take control from the sneeze and somehow manage to keep their eyes open throughout. We're not actually sure why they want to.
Weirdos.
You're really going to miss out on if you shut your eyes for half a second.
Alright, ready? Wait. Achoo. Nah, I'm winning that one. Stops. And I've done it before. Just because I'm practicing, nah, I've actually done that one before. We count that. 2 for 5.
Tongue tricks. They'll tell you that it's inherited, that some people can wiggle their tongue weirdly simply because their parents can. But they're lying to you. In fact, the reason why some people can twist...
None of my family can do those tricks. At least I don't think. Maybe I should do this on my family, see if they can do any of this. See if they're part of the 1%. I'm 2 for 5 though, so I ain't bad.
Their tongues into strange shapes has little to do with genetics and more to do with individual characteristics. When you were younger, you probably spent a lot of time in the playground with your friends, competing to see who could roll their tongue into a circle, or who could twist it into different positions. You may or may not...
I kind of actually remember, like, when I was back in, like, elementary school, I know some people could actually do this, and they would, like, do it in class, and everybody, you know, they're like, ooh, weirded out, but I definitely know some people used to do this.
For the satisfaction of being able to do it, depending on whether or not you're part of the small percentage of people who have the magical talent.
Dang, I feel like I can do this, though.
Doctors in Delaware have said that being able to contort your tongue is a complex trait, and that's why it's probably more down to individual talent than gym sessions.
Alright, let's see. So they was like, they're like bending their tongue in and out, I feel like. So let me see. Dang it, I can't do it. I'm gonna be honest. That one, I can't do that one. I've never been able to do that one. I thought that you kind of feel like you can do it, but then you try to do it and it's like, nah. So I think I'm 2 for 6.
Tickle yourself. If there's one trick on this list that you'll be glad of not...
You know, something I always have wondered is, why can't you tickle yourself? Because somebody else will tickle you in the same spot, and it's like, they say like, eat because you know it's coming, but I don't really feel like that. Even if you don't know it's coming, it's never ticklish. I don't get it.
Able to do, it's this one. Everybody hates being tickled.
I might be able to do this one.
Universal fact. And if there was a chance we could tickle ourselves, we would definitely try and avoid doing it anyway. It's common to laugh when you're being tickled, and you might wonder why. Surely, if it's something everyone hates, you'd cry rather than laugh. Laughter is reserved for happy feelings, is it not?
Can I do it? Let me see. Let me just act like I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Kind of give me just weird feels, but it ain't ticklish like if somebody else did it. Then I'd be laughing all over the place. So what? I'm like 2 for 7. 3 more though. Let's see if I can get any more of these. I am a part of the 1% on some of these though. Comment if you guys can do this, because this stuff's hard to me.
Wiggle your ears. On the other hand, this party trick is something that you've likely spent countless occasions trying to perfect. Wiggling your ears has always been that one impressive trick, but also that one that makes you look more than a bit strange if you try and fail to do it. You'll know at least one person who can do it, and they'll take any opportunity to wiggle away for anyone who happens to be nearby. But fruitless practicing doesn't seem to pay off for a lot of people. The reason for this is down to science. The ear has a vast number of muscles which work together to create the...
Wonder if dogs can wiggle their ears, because you know when they hear like noises, their ears will pop up. So I wonder if they maybe can wiggle their ears.
But only if you know which ones to move. As it stands, we're not skilled enough to be able to isolate individual ear muscles, so those who can do it have probably learned subconsciously rather than by poring over a science textbook. To make matters even more unfair, doctors have suggested that people who can wiggle their ears can usually raise one eyebrow too. So while we're over here...
Okay, let me try. My ear ain't moving nothing. Let's just move on. I know I ain't doing that either.
Put your fist in your mouth. We bet you any amount of money that the first thing you did when you heard that sentence was try and put your fist in your mouth.
This is something that always interests me because I see, like, you know, some people can put like a lot of cheese balls in their mouth and stuff. I've always seen that, but I don't know anybody who can do the fist in mouth though.
Sitting there with your screen in front of you, saliva dripping on your hand as you listen to this video with half a fist in your mouth. Don't worry, you're not alone, and try not to get too upset if you don't succeed.
I'm 2 for 8 right now. Comment at the end of the video what y'all were out of 10. See if any of you guys got a better score than me. Probably not. And be honest, don't be on there capping.
Talent that only a few people can do, and as talents go, there are some we'd rather have than being able to put a hand inside of our mouths.
Alright, let me see if I can do this. Make sure my mouth go wide. Alright. I got a big fist though, so some of y'all people with small fists, like if I had baby fists, I feel like I could do it. God. God, I can't do none of that. That stuff gonna make my eyes watery. God. On to the next. What am I, like 2 for 9?
Cross both pairs of fingers.
Now I can do this one. I'm not finishing with 2 out of 10.
Frustrate you for a very long time, so watch with caution. Let's start this one slowly. Cross a pair of your fingers. Wasn't that easy? You'll almost definitely have crossed your forefinger and your middle finger rather than your ring and pinky finger. So we've established that you can cross one pair, but can you cross the others? We're guessing not. You might be able to prove us wrong and show us otherwise. Can you? Try and keep the first pair crossed, and on the same hand, cross the other 2 fingers at the same time, with your pinky on top.
Alright, so I thought they was talking like this. I can do that, but they talking about like these other ones. Can I get any? Dang it. No, I got that. Y'all see my fingers are crossed. Nah, I'm 3 for 10. Give me that. I'm 3 for 10. Let's go.
If anyone was watching you for the last 10 minutes or so, they'll probably wonder what you're up to. Stretching your fingers and wobbling your tongue. Why not introduce them to this video so they can look equal?
What if somebody was just watching me out the window? They'd be like, what is that weirdo doing right now? Probably what people thinking of you if they watching you too, if you've been following along. Alright guys, so that's all for the video today. 10 things that 99% of people can't do. Don't forget to comment how many you got out of 10. I think I got 3 out of 10. I can do the cross one, the eyebrow one, the sneezing one. That was questionable though. Hey, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I don't know what we got next. I see something on here. Your body will never survive these 6 poisonous bites. That'd be interesting too. But hey, hope y'all have a good weekend and peace.